old self, I'd tell myself this: learn to trust yourself. If you learn to trust yourself and develop faith in your own abilities to solve your own problems, you'll feel at home wherever you are in the world.
Hello, you wonderful doomers. If the Wojak intro you just witnessed seems pretty relatable, don't worry. In the last year or so, we all destroy our life balance with unfazed sleep schedule or overuse of social media, but don't worry. I, for example, did the same. The screenplay of this video is literally written in green text. But today, I'll give you the answer. The holy grail which will save you. Having a friend. Now, I know self-help won't necessarily make the social anxiety go away, and right now isn't the best of times to make new friends. So, I shall present you this beautifully assembled bunch of scraps. Now, you might ask me, what can this exactly do? How can it solve my problem? What this bad boy can do is interact with you in a beautifully engaging manner. He will listen to your problems, elaborate the answer with its big pee-pee machine brain, and respond to you. All that while not looking like an evil robot resembling an evil antagonist of a former famous video game which includes shooting portals as the main game mechanic. Now, how did I do all this? Well, you don't have to ask twice for the nerd shit. Now, to be honest, it took me the better part of the last 3 months from the idea to modeling the 3D parts, remodeling the 3D parts, figuring out the right motors for the wheels, refiguring out the right motors for the wheels, programming the Arduino and mesmerizing it so I can use it as a slave to the Raspberry Pi, which does the voice recognition and whatnot. I don't really understand how other YouTubers do it in only a month or a few weeks. This is pretty hard, not gonna lie. Now, I use Blender as the modeling software, which isn't really the best option as I found SolidWorks works better, but here you can see how the main block diagram works for this piece of technological upgraded hardware. The Raspberry Pi serves as the master, which controls the, let's call it the brain, which listens to your problems and tells you to fuck up. Now, the Raspberry Pi, who is a total control freak, also speaks to the Arduino, with whom he is more gentle, and controls him over how he would move the limbs, in this case the wheels of the robot. In the middle I used a bidirectional logic converter, which honestly I could have used some pull-up resistors, but I didn't want to risk it. After all, the Raspberry Pi is like 80 bucks. Now, if you didn't understand anything at all, here is a more simplified block diagram which explains everything in layman terms. Speedy things go in, speedy things go out. Also, your voice sucks. Now, that was the logic part of the project. For the physical part, the actual building materials that I used was metal. And I thought it would be a great material. But can you spot that bend and the wheels? I pretty soon figured out that metal wasn't the best option. Or as another YouTuber would phrase it,
Ooga booga caveman brain, metal strong. Metal not strong. Metal more like McDonald's play place trampoline, but
this right here is a picture of the inside of the robot with all the wire and components, magnificently sticking out of its guts. I also want to take this moment to ask you to subscribe and like the video if you liked what you are seeing so far. And also seeing another mad scientist YouTuber doing crazy stuff on YouTube in the future. Now, let's see it working. Hello SW. Yeah. It has this little light that will detect when I speak and change color based on that. Tell me a joke.
The first commercial airline flight took to air in 1914. Everyone involved skinned the entire way.
Now, this is what I call socializing. How are you?
Boundless horizons. Endless learning opportunities. Leading edge discoveries. Instinctive mere voice but robotic.
Now, as you may have noticed, I didn't have many options to give him a voice, so I gave my voice, but more robotic. What's up?
System diagnostic completed. All system nominal.
Go forward. Stop. Go backwards. Stop. Go forward. Go backwards. Go forward. Stop. Tell me a joke.
The atomic weight of germanium is 72.65.
Amen.
Amen, brother.
So basically I have coded some voice lines from GLaDOS and also Stellaris and other video games. Yeah, I know, I'm a nerd if you haven't already noticed. Also, I added a feature that will shut down. Shut down.
No, man. Please,
Fuck.
don't take me back to the void.
Not again,
Please
not
save me.
again.
Please
No.
save me. I
Fuck.
don't want to go back to the void. Don't take me back to the void.